Welcome back to English 4.0, the radio show. Let's go! Advanced. All right, welcome back to the program. Welcome to the advanced portion of class number 167. And we'll get started today with a little bit of review from yesterday. And yesterday we were talking about the phrasal verb to make out. To make out. Ver algo no fácil de ver. But also with audio, with when we're listening to something, to make something out with a sound, to distinguish, divisar, distinguir, atisbar, entender, to understand something that maybe is difficult to understand. I said yesterday that I have trouble making out doctors' handwriting. I have trouble making out doctors' handwriting. Now, can you make out what I'm saying right now? Can you make out what I'm saying? Yeah, of course, Kyle. We can make out what you're saying. Yesterday, I asked our technician, Manu, if he could make out what I'm saying. And, Manu, can you make out what I'm saying? Yes? Can you make out what I'm saying? Of course. Hey, good. Can you make out what's written on this page, Manu? Look, what's written. Can you make it out? No, he can't make it. He can't make it out. I had a piece of paper here, but it's too far away. It's so far away that he can't make it out. Unless he had eyes like Superman, it would be impossible to make it out, to distinguish what's on my page. Anyhow, but I can make out things that are far away sometimes, as long as my eyes are all right, like castles on the horizon. When you're driving in Spain, you can very often make out castles or old buildings and old structures on the horizon. Now, I'm looking through the window here. I'm looking into the booth, the technician's booth, and I can make out writing on the whiteboard. There's a whiteboard, and I can make it out. It has all kinds of information about programs that have to be edited and different things that have to be done. I can make it out. But the problem is if I take off my glasses, I have glasses that I wear in the radio when I'm doing the radio, and when I'm outside of work, I often wear contact lenses. But when I'm on the radio, I prefer to wear glasses because I find myself looking down all the time, reading from books that are down on the table. And I find the glasses are a bit more comfortable for that. But if I take my glasses off, I can't make out things across the room. I have trouble making out. I have a computer screen in front of me, and the computer screen tells me the time, but I can't make out the time unless I have my glasses on. Yeah. Now, do you think you could make out what I'm saying if I started speaking in Chinese? No. Okay. No, I probably not. Kyle, no, we can't make out what you're saying. Now, ask me if I can make out what people are saying when they speak Spanish with an Andaluz accent. Ask me if I can make out what they're saying. Hey, Kyle, can you make out what people are saying when they speak Spanish with an Andaluz accent? Andalusian, I suppose we should say. Accent? No, I can't. Well, usually I can, but it's difficult. Yeah, there is a girl working in Aprende Inglés television who's from the south of Spain, and I had a tough time making out what she said. What she says. You know, she used to come to pick up the teachers, to go to the studio to film. She'd come and pick me up, often along with a student, and she would always speak to me in Spanish, and I had a tough time making out what she said because she had a very, very heavy or very thick accent from the south of Spain. So there we go. We've seen it now. We've seen it yesterday and today. The phrasal verb to make out, okay? Divisar, distinguir, atisbar, entender. Ver algo no fácil de ver. Or even to understand something that's not easy to understand. Now, the second point we saw yesterday, we were talking about bastantes, the structure of different uses in English of the word bastante or bastantes. So bastante first in the sense of enough, en el sentido de suficiente, suficientes, or tanto, tantos, which doesn't need any more. For I have enough time. I don't need any more. I have enough time. I have enough money. Do you have enough money? Yeah, I have enough money. Do you think I have enough material for this class? Sure, I have enough material. I have loads of material. Then we have, well, that brings us to the second use, which is quite a bit of, quite a lot of, quite a bit of. So you can say bastante. Hay bastante nieve en el parque. There's quite a bit of snow in the park. Tengo bastantes discos de los Rolling Stones. I like that, the rolling. Los Rolling, you say. The Rolling Stones, I have quite a few, or quite a lot of, Rolling Stones discs, we could say, or albums, discs. Yeah. We tend to, well, disc would imply that it's on a CD, a compact disc. But some of them are on vinyl records. So quite a few, quite a lot of. Here we're emphasizing a considerable amount of, una cantidad considerable de algo. A considerable amount of something. Do we have enough time? Yes, we have quite a bit of time. We have a lot of time. We have quite a bit of time. Yesterday I told you I was hungry enough to eat a sandwich. I'm not as hungry today. But yesterday I was quite hungry. I was definitely hungry enough to eat a sandwich. Ask me if I had enough time last night to call my mother. Kyle, did you have enough time to call your mother last night? Or enough time last night to call your mother? Yes, I did. I had enough time. I had enough time. Ask me if I had quite a lot of time. Kyle, did you have quite a lot of time? No, I didn't have quite a lot of time. I didn't have, loads of time. I didn't have quite a lot of time, but I had enough time. It was sufficient. It was just enough. It was a considerable amount of time. All right, now we can move on and take a look. Yeah, let's take a look at our expression of the day. Expression of the day. Yes, friends, it is time for the expression of the day. That's right. Our expression of the day today, friends, is the bee's knees. The bees. The bee. Bzzz. Bee. Yes, the bumblebee. They make honey, bees. Bees. The bee's knees. The rodillas. Las rodillas del avispa. I guess you say, I guess it would be avispa, a bee. The bee's knees. But now, the bee's knees means something is excellent. If something is it's the bee's knees. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. Oh man, that Vaughn radio is the bee's knees. It's fantastic. It's the bee's knees. It's wonderful. Oh, I tried that. I went to that restaurant. It is the bee's knees. It is fantastic. It's great. You're going to love it. It's the bee's knees. It's incredible. So that's our expression of the day. The bee's knees. All right, good. So here we are about halfway through today's class. Moving on into the new class. We're finished with our review portion, and we move on, as always, into the new material for class number 167 now. Really, only, less than 30 classes to go, about 28 classes left. Wow. So hopefully you're following along at home with all this material. Let's move on today now into the new material, and we have one of my favorite drills. One of my favorites, which is the Mastering the Interrogative drill. This is a classic. This is a Vaughan classic. It really is. This is the drill where I give you the answer to a question, and then you ask me the question that I've already answered. Okay? So if I say it's on the floor, you say, where is it? Where is it? Okay. So, but today we're going to be practicing with the question word, what? What? So I'll say, he bought a coat. You say, what did he buy? Okay. So the first one, number one. Now, of course, as always, I need you to participate out loud, and that means everyone, even you, Isabel, out loud. Javier, también, out loud. Aloud, en voz alta, with me. Are you ready? The first one, I'm going to order a tuna sandwich. And you can say the question, what are you going to order? I think he wants to watch a movie. I think he wants to watch a movie. What do you think he wants to do? Well, I think he wants to watch a movie. She drives a truck for a living. And the question is, what does she do for a living? Well, she drives a truck. They didn't say anything after we told them the news. What did they do after you told them the news? What did they do? Oh, they didn't say anything. Or what did they, I said, well, what did they say would be a better question. What did they say? They didn't say anything. Okay. I'll order a new one if it breaks. What will you do if it breaks? What will you do? I'll order a new one. They got in trouble for pulling the fire alarm. What did they get in trouble for? Or what did they get in trouble for doing? For pulling the fire alarm. The heavy rain caused the flood. The heavy rain. What caused the flood? Oh, the heavy rain did. What? The heavy rain. What? The heavy rain. So it has to be what? The heavy rain. What? What caused the flood? The heavy rain caused the flood. His name is Mortimer. What's his name? What's his name? What is with a contraction? What's his name? Now, what do you want to know? I want to know what his name is. So ask me what his name is. Kyle, what's his name? And my answer, his name's Mortimer. His name is Mortimer. Yes. She used a mop to clean up the mess. What did she use to clean up the mess? What did she use to clean up the mess? She used a mop to clean up the mess. A spark from his axe caused the fire. What caused the fire? So imagine he's cutting something like with an axe to cut down, like talar, to cut down trees. You have an axe. You're cutting down trees. He used an axe to cut down the tree, and the spark, if it hits a rock, maybe it creates a spark. A spark from his axe caused the fire. What caused the fire? Now the last example, so ask me the question, the answer is the secret ingredient is saffron. Azafrán, you say, right? Azafrán. Saffron. And the question, Kyle, what is the secret ingredient? What is the secret ingredient? It's saffron. The secret ingredient is saffron. Vocabulary of the day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our vocabulary of the day. Our 5 words of vocabulary. The first word today is extenderse. Extenderse, which is to spread. To spread. Yes, this morning I spread peanut butter on my toast. Peanut butter, mantequilla de cacahuete, typical giri, no? Giri total. Eating bread with peanut butter. But I like it, and it's a good source of protein. It's an acquired taste. Means it's something that when you, if you eat it regularly, you will start to like it. It's like drinking wine. Maybe I'm the first person to compare peanut butter to wine, but it's similar in that if you've never had it, and you try it once, you probably wouldn't like it. But if you drink wine regularly, or if you eat peanut butter, you will develop an appreciation for it, in my opinion. The verb is to spread, though, S-P-R-E-A-D. Now, there's no E, there's no vowel before the S-P, just spread, spread, spread. Clip is the second word, clip, which is a paper clip. Un clip de papel, but we say paper clip. Improvisar, to improvise. Improvise. Andamios. This is scaffolding. Scaffolding, yes. Look at the scaffolding on that building. And finally, we have seguir en contacto con, which is to stay in contact with. To stay in contact with someone. For example, to stay in contact, I try to stay in contact with my old friends from school. All right. Okay, now let's move on now and take a look at, oh yes, the last point here. We have a classic drill, one of the classics. One more of the Vaughan Systems classics here. This is the drill where we practice the simple past and the present perfect. Did you go to Pakistan last year? And you can say, no, I didn't go to Pakistan last year. And so far this year, I haven't gone to Pakistan so far this year. So when we say, and so far, every time we say so far, we change to the present perfect. So far, hasta ahora, so far. So I didn't go to Pakistan last year, and I haven't gone there so far this year. So let me ask you some more questions. How many fires were there in your house last year? En voz alta. There weren't any fires in my house last year. And so far this year? There haven't been any fires in my house so far this year. Oh, that's good. Menos mal, no? How many windows did you break last week? I didn't break any windows. And so far this week, I haven't broken any windows. Okay, very good. This is a very important exercise, but we're out of time. We will practice this tomorrow. So be sure to study this. You can review it as well on the TV. Keep studying, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.